Hey guys, you're watching BTech. I'm Basil. This is my comparison between the iPhone 7 Plus and the Xperia XZ Premium. The XZ Premium packs a load of world's first. You've got the world's first 4K HDR display. It also has the world's first stacked image processor in the camera that is enabling 960 frames per second video recording, up to 1 gigabyte download speeds as well, thanks to that Snapdragon 835. This is an Android behemoth. But how does it stack up against the best of Apple? Well, design-wise, they look different, but they pack some similar features. They both pack stereo speakers in their own ways. You've also got fingerprint scanners as well as water resistance too. On the Xperia XZ Premium, the fingerprint scanner is on the right hand side in true Sony style. There's also a physical camera button, stereo speakers, USB Type-C at the base, while up at the top is a 3.5mm jack. In true Sony style, once again, there is also high-res audio support. The 19-megapixel rear camera is around the back, then there is a 13-megapixel front camera for your selfies. As for the iPhone 7 Plus 7-megapixel front camera paired with a 12-megapixel rear camera, we've got the matte black version. Both of these phones are available in a range of colors, including black. There is a glass front and glass back, Gorilla Glass 5 on the Xperia XZ Premium. So it really is just trying to be premium across the board, as the name suggests. We haven't got pricing yet, but guessing pricing will be pretty high up there. Now, if we talk around the user interface, it's Android 7 versus iOS, whatever version you've got, depending on your upgrade system. Android 7, can't walk you through it on here, but we can absolutely walk you through it on the XZS, which is the same UI. It's very, very similar to what we've seen on the XZ and the X before. You've got an applications tray, universal search as well by pulling down from any home screen, and pull down from the top to activate a quick toggles and notifications. That's paired with a new camera user interface that we saw on the XZ, which enables up to 1 second manual shutter speed, which is very, very cool. We've been waiting for that for a while. As for the iPhone 7, it's home screens. Left-hand side, you've got an overview window. Up at the top, you can see pull down for your notifications and quick toggles as well, and pull from the bottom to get quick toggles too. As regards to kind of app support, it's pretty like for like. Power under the hood, it's a Snapdragon 835, so the very latest, paired with 4 gigabytes of RAM. There's 64 gig of storage under there as well. We've been berating Sony for a while for only including 32 gig in its flagship range. This really does sort that out. As for the iPhone, 32, 128 or 256 gigabytes of storage, depending on the version you go for, though no SD expansion, which there is on the Sony Xperia XZ Premium. As far as the battery goes, haven't had milliamps confirmed on this thing. Fingers crossed it is huge and will last a full day. Until we find out, all we can say is this thing looks pretty glorious. The reflective back is super reflective, absolute fingerprint magnet, but the fact it's Gorilla Glass 4, the fact it's got all of those cutting edge specs does mean that I'm pretty inclined to forgive that. And if you whack a case on here, you would never know. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you like this device. Let us know in the comment section below what you're thinking. If you did, make sure you click that subscribe button. That's how you're going to stay on top of everything that we do. Thanks for watching BTech.